I was 19 years old when I became a speaker for Batyr, and I think it was after seeing my first program that resonated with me that I just knew I had to get involved.
Batyr is an organisation focused on peer-to-peer storytelling, making sure that young people know how to access support, how to look after themselves, how to look after each other, making sure that we're having positive conversations about mental health.
I started Batyr when I was 25 years old, and I started because of my own experience with mental ill health and suffering in silence. And I thought I had a story to share, and I wanted to share that back to the community.
Just recently, it was reported that 1 in 4 young people considered suicide in the last 2 years.
My journey with mental ill health, I guess you could say, went from confusion to clutter to clarity.
A few years ago when I was in high school, I experienced a major episode of a rapid cycling mood disorder, having a hard time getting out of bed in the mornings, really didn't want to go and do things like schoolwork. In my highs, I was speaking a lot faster than usual in a more demanding tone, and none of those things were very much like me.
The biggest difference Batyr makes in young people's lives is the day-to-day, the small incremental things, from being able to wake up in the morning, get out of bed, put your shoes on. I think we miss that the ripple effect that has to get someone motivated back into community is huge.
Batyr changed my life in the way that it showed me that mental ill health comes in all shapes and all forms.
So there's really not a bigger social issue facing young people right now. It has so many intersections with all sorts of different parts of life.
When I started Batyr, I really wanted to create a platform for young people to own their own experiences, their own journeys, and to give back to help other peers.
The ability to be able to share your story and actually have an impact meant so much to me. It's something that I always look back on really fondly.
For me, I became a speaker with Batyr in order to turn something that was quite a negative experience for myself and was really hard on me into something that's become a really positive thing. I think it's really important to hear firsthand stories that might be similar to what you're experiencing and be able to know that you're not alone in those experiences.
I definitely have the utmost confidence in how these programs really speak to young people and the effect that they can have.
Those that have lived experiences that have willingly put up their hand to share their story through Batyr and with Batyr. Without them, this organisation wouldn't be where we are today.
My favourite memory of my time at Batyr has to be when I shared a program at my old high school, which was definitely very special for me because it felt that everything really came full circle.
One of the great journeys has been able to watch the development of individuals, but collectively as a cohort, how much the organisation has grown, how much it's developed, how much everyone has stepped up when they need to, even when it's been tough. I think the team is something I'm incredibly proud of.
There's no other way that I want to or should be spending my time every day. I feel really privileged to turn up to work and try and have an impact and know that we're having a positive impact on the world. Young people are dealing with some really challenging stuff right now.
In a combination of coming out of a global pandemic and the increase of social media and peer pressure, I think that there's a lot of increase in these mental illnesses, and it's really important to see that young people seek the support they need to go about their day-to-day life.
It's incredible to think that this started out as one story, and now we have 1,000 stories. We've reached over 300,000 young people.
Batyr would love to see programs like ours, social and emotional wellbeing programs in every school in the country.
If I saw a Batyr program when I was in school, I definitely feel that I would have been able to seek help a lot earlier and gain the clarity that I have now.
And I think about what tomorrow is going to do. How many young people can we reach? How many stories can we hear from and share in our community? How many lives can we impact positively?
We don't want to see anyone getting to that point in their life if we can avoid it. But if we can train young people to have these conversations, to be open with each other and to support each other, I think we can help them live thriving and much greater lives.